Hi everyone and welcome to Nicko's Kitchen's Valentine's Day special. Or this week, we are gonna be putting together a very quick, easy, simple, romantic Valentine's Day menu for you to try out with that significant other on Valentine's Day. Now, we're gonna kick it off with main course. We're not gonna worry about appetizers or starters or anything like that. We're just gonna kick it off straight in with the main course, and something that I have on Valentine's Day, and probably only 1 or 2 days in the year that I do have this, is some lobster. Now, lobster's so decadent to have. It's a very, very special thing. And there's a couple of ways you can go about this. One, you can do it the easy way and the convenient way, which is what I've done, okay? And again, I say this all the time, let's live in the real world. You don't want to be mucking around, working too hard on Valentine's Day. That's for later on, you know what I'm saying? But, there's a couple of ways. So the first one, like I said, go to your local fishmonger, pick up a cooked lobster, and all you have to do is break the shell apart when you get home. It's so easy to do. Break the shell apart when you get home, cut it down the middle like I have, remove the poop chute because you don't want to be eating that on Valentine's Day unless you're into that sort of thing. And then just slice it up and you're ready to serve it. That's easy. Now, the other way is to get a live lobster and cook it like that. Now, I will pop a link to a video on how to do that in the description below if you choose to go that way. But like I said, it's really convenient. There's nothing wrong with going and getting a cooked lobster and serving it up for a Valentine's Day dinner. So guys, really simple. Over a medium heat, I've got some fresh limes here and I've just cut it in half. I'm just gonna juice that lime straight in. Now that lime juice is gonna start to bubble up really quickly. So I've got some butter here and I'm gonna add that butter to the lime juice. I'm gonna melt that butter down. Now guys, I know it looks like a lot of butter, okay, but this is a really small pan. I mean, this is the size of my hand and that's the pan, so it's only tiny. Now while that butter is melting down, I've got some fresh chives here, okay, that I've just chopped up finely. I'm just gonna add them in as well. I'm going to season with some pepper and also some salt. And I'm just gonna mix that around with that lime, the butter, the chives, get everything combined there. And that's exactly what we're after. This doesn't take long at all. You can see that butter's just thickened up just a little bit, okay? And that's exactly what we want. So we're gonna turn the heat off. That's our chive butter sauce done, okay? So now all we've gotta do is assemble the dish. So the hardest parts are done. Taking the lobster out of its shell, sliced it up, remove the poo chute, thrown the butter in with the chives, the lime, and the salt and pepper. That's done. Now, this is all you have to do, what's left. We've got a Lebanese cucumber just here, and also an avocado. And all I'm gonna do with the cucumber is get one of these little gadgets. Now, I love these, and I'm gonna use this end here, and all I'm gonna do, okay, is just get it on the flat side there, and just go like that. So we've got these strips, okay? We've got these strips like that. Now, if you don't have one of these little gadgets, you could just use a knife. Just get a sharp knife, and you could just run your knife down just like that, and you're gonna end up with something very, very similar. So I'm just gonna repeat this process here with the cucumber. And now for the avocado, and this one's really, really simple. I'm just gonna get a sharp knife and I'm just gonna run, you'll feel the knife hit the stone in the middle. I'm just gonna run the knife around the edges just like that. Twist, pull apart, and you'll notice the stone in there. Straight in, twist, and it comes out. And I'm just taking the avocado out of the shell. I'm just using a spoon just to bring it out of its shell. You just dip it in underneath, pull it out like this. All I'm gonna do here is just slice the avocado. Okay, so it's time to assemble this bad boy up, and this is how easy this is. I keep saying that word easy because this really is. What I've got here is some rocket or arugula. Now, if you don't want to use this, some good alternatives would just be like a mixed salad, or even some watercress would be fantastic with this, nice and posh. And I'm just going to get our rocket or arugula, and I'm just going to place it on the plate. And I know it's going to be a little bit dry, but don't forget, we're going to be dressing it with that butter lime chive dressing soon. I'm just going to be placing our cucumber ribbons just on the top there. I just grab them like that and then twirl them. And not forgetting, of course, that avocado I'm just going to place on the top as well. And now for the star of the show, I've got our lobster, okay, that I'm just going to be placing on the top. If you want to warm your lobster through, I like it like this because it's a cold salad, essentially. But if you want to warm your lobster through, just pop the lobster before you start breaking the shell open. Just pop it in some salted boiling water for about 5 minutes, and it will just bring the temperature back up again without overcooking it, making it really rubbery and tough. And I've got some of that butter dressing, and I'm just going to just put that over the top with that beautiful lobster. And butter and lobster are just a match made in heaven. So my friends, it doesn't get any easier than that. Lobster with a lime chive butter sauce with rocket, avocado, and some cucumber. So fresh, so easy to do, and it's gonna taste wonderful. And you can sit down, relax, enjoy the company, enjoy the food without working overtime for it. What more could you want? So guys, I've got someone very special doing the taste testing for me, and this is the first time in 5 years of me doing this that you have been on and shown your face and done this with me.
It is, I'm very excited.
And I'd like you to say hello and welcome for the first time. Well, no, you did do one video for me.
But
that was like 3 or 4 years ago, but it was just a voiceover. But I'd like you to say hello to my lovely better half. My wife, Jess, and some of you may have seen Jess if you follow us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But you're going to do the testing for me today. Yeah. So I've made this little lobster dish.
I'm very lucky. I've been really privileged to taste your food every week.
For the last 10 years, yeah. All right, so would you like me to feed you?
Of course, it's Valentine's week.
That's that has 2 different meanings, but let's just concentrate on the food.
Yes,
all right.
Keep it food related.
Okay. Now, you don't have lobster too often. Right?
No, I don't.
So, open wide. And tell me what you think. I'm going to try some too.
That's amazing.
Do you like that? I really like that sauce with it.
It's beautiful.
Now,
why do I only get this once a year?
Because lobster's so damn expensive. But that's why you only get it once a year. Now, it's so easy to do, guys. I've got to swallow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, geez, 2 different meanings again. So all the ingredients are below. Let's straighten this up. All the ingredients are below, so go and check it out. We'll be back on Wednesday, where I'm going to be making something so sexy. And I love it, and I know you love it as well.
It's one of my favourites.
But you'll have to wait till then to see what it is. So until then, take care. Thanks for watching. And make sure you give this a go on Valentine's Day, because it's going to land you some loving, let me guarantee you.
Yes, it is. And some brownie points.
Brownie points? No, I'll take the loving.
You take the loving? Oh.